Hello, ladies and gentlemen. It is Friday, and there are fact sheets again. My favorite day of the week because we get to find out just a little bit more about FS19. I'll talk real quick though about yesterday. There was a new trailer about the new field processes you can do. I've literally just had a look at that now. It's what, 7:30 last night as I'm recording this. Yeah, looks really good. Looks really good. I'm looking forward to see how exactly the crop destruction work and what role lime plays in the game. Will it just be a fertilizer layer, or will it be some sort of new layer of information that's going to be stored in the fields? But let's hop in to this week's fact sheets. We start off with a nice little one. This is a very interesting little one. It's the MT800E series, the Challenger, as well as the Bednar FB3000, TO6000, PT6000. So I think it's three different parts of the same machine. The Giants have kind of merged into one just because it's easier than buying three different parts that you have to put together. We'll start off with the Challenger. It is, of course, a tractor. €422,000 to buy. Horsepower, not plower, is 492 to 646 horsepower, 1250 litre engine, top speed of 40 kilometers an hour, which is quite fast for a tractor, 24 miles an hour. In fact, in the UK, it would kind of be on the border of, I think, the border of like fast tractor. It would actually be on that border. Options are engine setup, wheel setups. And the wheel setup options are standard tracks or the 3-meter tracks from the Horse CTF expansion, which was released for FS17 as a free mod. If you don't have it, you should really download it. I think it's one of the best packs out there for farm sim, as like a giant mod pack with loads of interesting stuff. The Bednar FB3000, TO6000, PT6000 is a cultivator. €49,000 to buy, 6 meters wide, working speed of 15 kilometers an hour, 9 miles an hour, 3,000 litre tank for, I think that's seeds, might be fertilizer. I need to check real quick. Hang on, I need to check the dev blog to see which one it is. It is solid fertilizer. So it seeds and fertilizes, or it cultivates and fertilizes at the same time. Really nice feature to have in a cultivator. Now, again, looking at the picture, and I'm going to bring up a UHD for myself, which unfortunately I did mention in the last one that I was going to try and get them in to Premiere. Unfortunately, they don't work. Premiere throws a bit of a fit when I try it, so I can't show you guys the Ultra HD pictures. I will have them up on Discord and Instagram and stuff if you guys are interested. And Giants will probably put them up on Discord, on Instagram as well. Maybe even Facebook and Twitter. They might go up on their social medias, but again, visible even in just the normal picture with the full fact sheet on it. Volumetric fog, the beautiful new lighting system with the materials interacting with it beautifully. The tracks are blatantly made out of rubber, which I like. And yeah, the new stubble textures, which are kind of based on, I think Bullet Bill said soybeans. The soybean stubble from FS17, I think that's kind of being expanded upon. The stubble's looking a lot more realistic in FS19, as well as that the beautiful new cultivated ground texture that I'm just in love with. It looks so real. It looks so good. New dust system as well. That it hasn't really been publicized. I'm kind of surprised. There is a slightly different dust system. From what I'm seeing in these pictures, and I've kind of noticed it throughout the fact sheets, is the dust system for combines and cultivators and seeders and stuff. That seems to be slightly different. And that's a good thing. It's a big improvement over what it used to be. And I kind of like the design of this cultivator as well. I don't know if I'd use it that much, just because it's really long, and I tend to prefer playing on tighter maps, so I might not use it that much, but it's definitely interesting. Moving on to the one that I find the most interesting personally, because the piece of equipment that I'm definitely most interested in so far is the Case Module Express 635 Cotton Harvester. And we'll get to the tractor over there in a minute. It costs €485,000 to buy, 415 horsepower engine, 757 litre fuel tank, top speed of 15 miles an hour or 25 k's. That's for a machine as big and as hefty and as bulky as the Module Express looks and is in real life. That's actually quite a high top speed. Working speed of the generic farm sim, 10 kilometers an hour, 6 miles an hour. That's to be expected. 6 meter header, so it's actually quite wide. Wow. I'm actually pleasantly surprised by the header width, because I wasn't expecting it to be super wide. I knew it was wide, but not 6 meters wide. Wow. 20,000 liters full capacity, so each module of cotton. I've been informed the cotton, when it's in what I was calling bale form, is actually called a module. Each module of cotton is going to be 20,000 liters that you can load up into trailers and whatnot, and you can see the trailer option there in the background on the tractor that we'll get to soon. And of course, it's a cotton harvester. One thing that I keep noticing, and I just keep coming back to it with this vehicle in particular, the Module Express, the insane level of detail. I feel sorry for whoever made this model, because oh good god, the amount of detail in it. Like, sometimes detail doesn't come across well in pictures, sometimes it comes across really well, and every single picture and every single image and every single bit of video that I've seen that involves this harvester, the only thing I can think of is, oh my god, that model is so just ridiculously well detailed. It's almost pointlessly well detailed. And to giants and to basically everybody making games, this is the level of detail that I love seeing in games, where you can kind of almost see each individual nut and bolt and rivet in a machine, so you can really get a feel of what the machine is and what it's trying to do and what it's designed to do, and almost what the engineers were thinking when they built it. That I love that. And we'll get to the cotton module, I apologize, as well in a second. Moving onwards, though, we also have a third fact sheet. This is a bit of a slim week, because this is the last fact sheet for the week. Only 3 this week. Not the biggest info dump in the world, but it's still some very interesting information. We have the Case Maxim series. This is a new tractor to the game, brand new to the game. It's never been in before. It is actually a step down from the Case Puma. So the Case system is Puma, or Maxim, Puma, and then I can't remember the name of the third one, but the Puma is the mid-range tractor, the Maxim is the small one. So it's really nice to see this in the game. This is very widely used in Europe and pretty much everywhere around the world. The Case Maxim. It is, of course, a tractor. €112,000 to buy. Range of engines between 145 and 175 horsepower. 250 litre fuel tank on all the options. And a top speed of 50 kilometers an hour or 31 miles an hour. Now, the very fun thing is the modification options, because everybody loves customizing the tractors. Wheel setup, engine setup, wheel brand, front loader attacher, very nice. All good options. You can choose standard wheels, wheel weights, wide tires with the wheel weights, narrow tires, rear twin wheels, normal twin wheels, and communal tires. Communal tires is something that's come up a few times. I'm really not sure what communal tires means. Is that grassland tires? Like what's on the trailer here? Is it the Nokian tires that are kind of all-weather, just go fast on everything tires? Are they some sort of road tires? I'd like a bit more information on what the communal tires is. Or are, even. And it looks like I need to bring up the Ultra HD so that I can zoom in. Again, Trelleborg tires. We have not seen the Michelins yet. I'm kind of I'm actually quite frustrated that we've not seen the Michelin tires yet. I really want to see them. I want to see what they look like because they're going to be different from the Trelleborgs. But that said, the level of detail again in the Trelleborgs is amazing. You can see straight through the grille on the front of the Maxim like you can in real life. You know, you can see into the radiator basically and the very front of the engine. Some fantastic detail work done on this. You can see the the little hoses and pipes and different little bits going everywhere on the front of the tractor. A really good look at the new beacon as well on top. I know it's a small detail, but they've changed the beacons again, and it does look a lot more like a beacon does in real life, which is always nice. It's always nice to see them moving further and further towards 100% photorealism. It's going to be impossible, I think, to get to that 100%, but the closer we get, it's going to be diminishing returns, and the stuff that's going to be there is smaller. But that is an awesome picture of the Maxim. I love it. And again, you can see the material system and work with the rubber tires, the metal work on the tractor, the plastic for the wing mirrors, and our first real look, a good look at a cotton module. As far as I'm aware, there might have been like a video somewhere that I've not seen somehow, but first real look at the cotton module. I love the shape of it. I love the fact that it's not a perfect square. If this was back in the days of FS13, I'm gonna throw some shade at old school Giants here real quick. So Giants, if you're watching, I apologize for insulting past you. If this was back in FS13, that bale would be a perfect square. If it was FS11 even, it would be a perfect square, perfect cube, and there would be no deformation. It would just be a white cube. Or cuboid, because it is cuboidal. But FS19, no, that's not the case. It's deformed. It's not perfect. It's nothing is in real life, and cotton modules are definitely not, because cotton is notorious and well known for being quite a soft material, which is why it's used for clothing. So it's great to see that the bale is not perfect, that there's divots and indentations, and the entire top's kind of half caved in, and the sides kind of caved, it come almost to a point. Like if you traced both sides up, they would come to a point eventually, and it's nice to see the imperfection in something. I know that everybody wants perfection all the time out of games and out of game developers, but it's great to see imperfections in certain areas. This is one of them, where imperfections cause the detail to be more perfect. I absolutely love seeing this. Also, the module trailer, that is a lizard trailer. It's the 4 module. There's no fact sheet on this. I'm just going from information got from Discord and Facebook and people telling me these things in various places. That trailer is a lizard. As far as I'm aware, I might be wrong. It might be a branded trailer, but I've heard it's a lizard. And it can take 1 cotton bale. I think there's one for 2 as well. But it's really nice. I love seeing the cotton equipment. I'm going to be doing quite a lot of cotton. Even if the map doesn't suit doing cotton, I'm going to be doing cotton because it's just an interesting new crop to me. I'll probably be doing oats as well because I love oats. Oats, oh my god, oats. There was something else I was going to say about the cotton bale, and I can't remember what it was. I do apologize. Or the cotton module, I apologize again. Oh, yeah, it will be interesting for me to see if each module is going to be generated semi-dynamically. And by that I mean, like, the bottom is always going to be more or less perfect because all the weight from the cotton that's been harvested goes onto the bottom and crushes it down and mushes it, but the top's going to be imperfect. Are they going to be imperfect in different ways? Like, is this module the only module that'll ever have this shape? And will the next module out have a different deformation at the top, or will they all have the same deformations? That's something that's yet to be announced or revealed or anything like that. But there is a part of me, apologies if you can hear a rumbling in the background, there's chips being cooked downstairs. There's a part of me that hopes that it's semi-dynamic and the imperfections are random, effectively, or if there's like a range of different imperfections that are just chosen. Like this one has imperfection 2, 7, and 73. Although I doubt they'd have like 100 different ones available. But you know, if you just have, we'll say, 6 imperfections, and there's 2 random number generators going, one that generates a random number of imperfections that it will have, and the other that just selects from the list 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, for example. We'll say this bale here has imperfections 1, 2, and 6. You could kind of do it like that, I guess. But that's something that will be very interesting to see. Kind of nice to see a very case-heavy fact sheet today, with the 2 case pieces of equipment, as well as the Challenger and the Bednar. Nice to see some different colours. It's been very John Deere heavy for a little while, for obvious reasons. I mean, it makes sense, but it's nice to see the other brands getting a bit of time in the limelight, especially Case, because I just love the colour red. Always have, always will. But that is going to do it for today, guys. Hope you enjoyed. Hope you're looking forward to FS19 just a bit more now. I am. I know that much. I'll be back with normal video service resumed tomorrow. And I have a stream today, as always. But until next time, stay safe and goodbye.